Dave Palumbo here for another massage gun review, and once again we were sent a beautiful, beautiful unit in the mail to review for you guys. I know a lot of people have really liked these massage gun reviews. Some people are annoyed by them, but you know what? This is a valuable tool for rehabilitation, for just regeneration, for purposes of breaking up scar tissue and adhesions. And this is something you can use on a daily basis, and it's not going to cost you a fortune having to get a deep tissue massage, which a lot of people can't really afford. And given these COVID times, maybe people don't want to be exposed to other people. So this is a great thing to do. Now, this Urikar massage gun came the other day. A nice Christmas present for me, right? And I opened it up. Once again, a beautiful looking case. It has the Urikar on here. Beautiful. You know, when your zippers say Urikar in the name of your company, you know you're high end. And when I opened it up, I saw, this almost reminds me of like when I got my Mercedes, the little instruction booklet here is in a little, this is really nice. It has a charger, and look at this unit. How beautiful is this unit? I mean, this is just, I just love the way this looks on here. It's very high-end looking. And to me, when I'm spending money on a unit, when I'm buying any kind of item that I'm going to use for a long period of time, I want something that's made of quality, and this smells of quality. So this is great. Urikar did a great job with this. If you look at the different heads, the massage heads in here, they also look terrific. Look at the shiny black on this. It reminds me of like a car almost finish. There's all the different heads we normally see, and the addition of this head. This is a tri-head, which you can kind of use on your shoulders. Which I think I'm going to show you this because I always go with the single ball head, which seems to do the most, you know, and be the most comfortable. But I'm going to go with this tri-head here. I'm going to snap that in place. These start buttons on the bottom, you have to charge this for 6 hours, obviously, before using it. That's pretty simple. It plugs in here, plugs into the wall. Okay. All right, once it goes on now, the great thing about this is activated by your hand. So when I squeeze this unit, it turns on. That's the first time I've ever used a massage unit that's like that. So there's no trigger, there's no turn on. It's the pressure of your hand on the handle, which is, by the way, is very comfortable. Another cool thing is, once again, you can select your mode here. Continuous, which is what most people will use. Then there's the intermittent modes where you'll get like high, low, high, low. One of the modes actually goes high, low, high, low, high, low, and it goes but high ho, high ho, high ho, high ho, ho. No, just kidding. But it definitely, you can use the different modes. I like continuous because I don't need anything fancy. Here is your dial. This dial will control how fast and the massage and how deep it is. And one of the other things that this unit has that none of the other units have is this. If you push this button here, you can actually adjust the handle. So if you want to change the angle of the handle so it's easier to do your back, for instance, you can do that. It rotates 180 degrees. You hold this thing in and you can change the angle at which this thing works. Just make sure you hear the click and it clicks in. Now you can see because I have it on. Every time I squeeze this thing turns on. So right now in the mode it's in now with these handles, I'm going to put it on my shoulder because that's what these three tri-handles are good for. And if you have really big delts like Big Rammy, he really loved this. Maybe I'll send this unit to him if he gives me his address. It's a little gift for winning the Mr. Olympia. And this feels really good. Now, if you don't want to go with anything as fancy as this handle, it easily pulls off, and you can pick any of the other heads here. This is my favorite head, of course. And once again, I don't have to turn anything on. All I have to do is squeeze my hands on the handle. Now, if I need a little bit more power, I turn it up. That's high. Once again, I get a nice deep penetration on this thing. It feels really good. It gets pretty deep into the muscle here at the highest level, and that's really what a lot of people really want. They want the deepest, deep tissue they could possibly get with this. Once again, you can reach your back because of the rotation of the handle, and that's something that these other units don't have. And you can change that angle depending on what is more comfortable for you. You can do pecs, you can do delts, you can do your legs. Pretty much anything, and once again, all it is just squeeze the handle and it works. Pretty simple. If this unit if you apply too much pressure and you try to stop this head from moving, the unit to save the motor in here will turn itself off. So don't get freaked out. It might take a minute or two to come back on. That is really a good feature, I think, because especially someone push too hard on this, they burn the motor out. Sometimes your kids get a hold of this stuff and they start playing with it, and I know my son would do crazy stuff. experiments, hitting people with this and stuff like that, and they could break the motor. So it's nice that this thing will turn off if you stop this thing from moving too severely. So if you apply pressure that's equal to what the pressure is coming out of this unit, it shuts down. Once again, don't freak out. Give it a minute to reset itself. Turn it on and off, and usually that solves the problem. Once again, dial up the speed here, and you're good to go. This unit, once again, very, very high-end unit. If you want to check it out, it's Urikar, or Urikar, however you pronounce it, Urikar, okay, Pro Massager 1, or Pro 1 massage gun. You can get this on Amazon.com. Very high-end massage gun. Looks great, has extra features. If you're looking for a great gift and you want to try to give someone a slightly higher-end massage gun that just smells of, like, you know, some kind of Mercedes or BMW, that's how I look at it from that perspective, this is the gun to check out. I was impressed with all the features, the squeezing features, the changing of the rotation, and just the high-end look of this unit. And that to me is important because, you know what, when I'm to try to differentiate between the units, this just has a very high-end look to it. It's not the most powerful unit I've ever used, but it's definitely the most high-end in terms of features and the way it looks and, you know, the way it feels in your hand. So if that's important to you, this is the unit you should check out. I'm Dave Palumbo with another product review.